So, his answer is given. Now, can you tell me?
I would prefer if we didn't have things for views on YouTube because it just makes
Educational.
Yeah,
People
I
learn.
know educational. But,
If he thinks he's someone who's smart enough to educate people, so let people learn.
That's why he doesn't want to talk to me.
but the whole YouTube setup is very,
Christian camera as well. Look.
clickbaited.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. He's recording. No worries. So you have some confidence.
I mean,
Right.
Don't get away now.
Do you work together and edit out the good things and bad things only here?
Nope.
Or you're independent?
No.
Independent. Good. So right. So now, let's understand something. This gentleman helped you with an answer to my question is, according to Christ, who should we worship between the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? Only the Father, Father and Son, Son and the Spirit, all together, and so on.
If we
and
understand that God is the Father and understand that Jesus is come through God and is God, then we can understand that we worship Jesus and God.
can you explain something? If God is the Father and Jesus is God, what do you mean? Makes no sense.
I mean, Jesus is
No.
God.
If Jesus is, hang on. If God is the Father, let's understand that statement. The Father is
I'm
God.
not trying to say.
No, I'm
that
trying to
you can
understand.
and you might not be able to.
Why not?
Because
what
it's
your
hard
bias
to
is.
understand. And honestly, if you understand the Trinity, then
No.
you probably don't understand.
Are you saying God reveals about himself something that people cannot understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Failure of communication. That book definitely cannot be
God
from God.
can't fail.
No, wait. Let me help you something. Imagine now, আমি আপনার সঙ্গে এখন কথা বলতেছি, আমি বাংলা কথা বলছি আপনার সাথে, হ্যাঁ? আমি বলবো যে আপনি আমার কোনো কথাই আমার শুনতে পাচ্ছেন না বা শুনতে পাচ্ছেন ঠিকই কিন্তু বুঝতে পারছেন না, হ্যাঁ? আপনি বুঝতে পারছেন। Look. So now, hang on.
I know.
So I spoke.
Yeah.
If I try to communicate something to you, did I succeed?
Well, this is why we have lots of different
Wait.
translations of the Bible
Please,
and not just in Arabic.
please. Did I succeed in communicating to you?
No.
Right. It's a failure of communication. Now,
But my
wait,
Bible's in
wait,
English,
wait.
I understand it.
Please, listen. It's a failure of communication. Now, if God is to communicate to us something, and we cannot understand it, like you couldn't understand me, it's a failure of communication.
No.
There are many. Let me explain, and then you can learn. There are many things about God that
Then
we.
how can I understand?
Can I finish my point, and then you can say, right? There are many things about God that we as human beings cannot comprehend.
Yeah, that's my point.
God would not communicate those things to us because we would never understand it. God communicates to us knowing what we can comprehend and understand. That is why God is wise. You are telling us, now you can answer in your segment, you are telling us God communicates about himself, his very essential nature about himself being Trinity, and people fail to understand. It's a failure of communication from God.
Well, I disagree because the Trinity is so important. Obviously, we need Jesus for Christianity, we need the Holy Spirit, and we need God. Just because it's hard for humans to understand doesn't mean it's not true.
I didn't say that.
But
Failure of communication
you are
is.
saying it's not true.
I am saying there's a failure of communication.
Jesus were Jews.
So it cannot be. Look, God being wise.
Some people agree.
Right.
Some people
Do you
Early
agree
Christians
then?
were Jews, so they were able to understand the truth. So what he's saying is there was a failure of communication. If there was a failure of communication, then no one would follow Jesus and accept
well,
the
there wasn't a
Trinity.
failure of
So it
communication with
wasn't a
me.
failure
No,
of communication.
you are admitting and saying you cannot understand it. And
Not fully. I understand it.
Look,
I
look,
don't know.
understand
to me,
fully.
let me tell you what I understand by Trinity, and then
Yeah.
correct me. Trinity is either three gods or none of them are gods. Let me explain, and then correct me. If you believe God the Father is God, that means he's a possessor of full divinity. Yeah? Full divinity means he has everything that makes God God. He is not in any way limited, deficient, or lacking what makes God God. Do you follow so far? God the Father either has fullness of divinity that makes him God, or he lacks something. He lacks. He is deficient. Christians believe he's fully God.
Yeah.
If you're fully God, then you're not half a God. You're not a quarter God. You're not a third God. You are one complete God. Okay. So we have Father being one full, complete, whole God. Likewise, we have the Son, one full, complete, whole God. Likewise, Holy Spirit, one full, complete, whole God. Now, here is how we understand as a non-Christian. If you have a one full, complete, whole God, and another one, and another one. We know how to sort and count. That's not a quarter God. That's not a third God. That's not 5 gods. That's 3 gods. Just like one woman. Just like you have the fullness of humanity. You are one human, not half a human. You are one human. You are one human. You are one human. If I were to now ask you, how many humans are you together? You will say 1 human or 3 humans. Are you listening? Okay. How many humans are you? 1 human or 3 humans?
Is that making 3 per person?
Ask him.
Yeah.
May I ask you? So how many humans?
No, you just ask a question.
No, I want
And
you
I'm
to explain.
talking about God. I'm not talking about individual humans.
No, this is about counting. This is about
It's
counting.
different. I
This
can
is an
count.
analogy in counting.
I can count.
Okay. So how many gods are there? That's why you can't count. So
Oh,
let's
you
see
can't
if you
count.
can count or
You
not.
can't count to 3.
Okay.
You can.
Okay.
Nobody else can.
1 human, 1 human, 1 human. How many humans altogether?
Okay, you are 1 spirit, 1 body, and 1 mind.
Sorry?
How many people?
How many
you are
humans?
there?
Humans,
Yeah. No, you are 1 human.
8 billion?
No. I talked about
Asking
you,
if he is one
this
spirit,
lady
one
here,
body,
and
and
this
one
gentleman
soul.
here.
Okay, are you one spirit or 1 body
Wait,
or
wait, wait,
1
wait, wait,
soul
wait, wait, wait.
or all 3?
Or
Please,
3.
please.
Are you all 3?
Address my
Are you
point
okay?
and I'll address yours.
Just
Yeah?
ask you a
Or
question.
however
Why don't
many
you
you
answer her
count.
question?
No. How many
Mansur.
humans are there?
Mansur, why don't you answer her question?
No.
No.
I only pointed to you, this lady, and this young man.
3.
Why are you
3
ignoring
humans.
her
Humans.
question?
Okay.
Why
Why
are you
did you say
ignoring
3
her
and not
question?
1?
Because man is different from God.
No. Why did you count as 3 and not 1?
Because man is different
No,
from
we're
God.
counting. What? You identified as 1 human.
Count is no spirit of
This is
I
1
don't
human.
identify I am 1 human.
You are 1 human. This is 1 human, right? Why did you count 3 and not 1?
There's 3 humans.
Okay. So when we identify Father is 1 full God, Son is 1 full
So
God.
Father is full God, Son is full God, Holy Spirit is full God, 1 God, 3 in 1.
No. How is it 3 and not 1? How is it 1 and not 3?
Because God can do things even if you don't understand it.
We are talking about counting. Do
Do
you count differently here? Let's understand something.
and
One
1, 2, 3 and 1.
One moment.
It's 1
Are there 3 gods or 1 God?
Do you think if you can disprove this, you're going to disprove Jesus?
No.
or something? 'Cause you're-
We are
He's
trying
trying
to
for the
understand
count. I know,
where
I
the
know.
erroneous thinking of a Christian lie.
No.
So,
It's your erroneous thinking.
when you
You
count,
You have a
God's
mind and body
lie.
and a spirit, but
no,
you
no.
are
You're
one.
calling God
no,
a
no,
liar.
not
Why
lie.
don't you
Lie
say your
means
spirit
wait,
is one,
stays,
your
right? Not
body
lying
is
as
one,
a
and your
lie
mind
and
is
truth.
one?
Well, God
You're-
can't lie.
No, I'm not talking about lie as in lying. I'm saying where it stands, right? Where does the erroneous Christian thinking stand?
It's
Why
your
so?
erroneous understanding.
So when
your
you count
erroneous
as human-
understanding,
excuse me.
3 can be 1.
When you counted
you are
humans,
3 in 1. You
right?
have a mind and your body.
You
and your
counted
spirit.
3
You're not
humans.
3 different humans.
When
have
you
one
counted
human with
3
different
gods,
aspects.
you made them
You
1.
have 3 different
Why
aspects.
are you counting
You have
differently?
3 different
May I ask?
aspects.
Because
Why do
God
you
and man
Stop.
are different.
No.
God and man are
We're talking
different.
about counting.
I did count.
Okay. If you have 1 God and another God, let me talk to you about a God called Angrimanyu and Ahrimazda.
I'm not Hindu.
No,
This is
he's
not
talking
Hinduism.
about
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Zoroastrianism.
I'm not
Right.
a Zoroastrian.
Right. No. It's about counting.
Yeah.
You remember you talked about? It's not human. We're talking about God. I'm talking about the concept of God in another religion. Let's see how we count. So you have.
But it's not Christianity, so I don't
I'm not
think
talking
it's
about
true.
Christianity. We're talking about God concept.
I know,
How do we count gods?
But ours is different to
No.
theirs.
Your
It is.
concept of God, you're saying it's special, right? It's special in counting. So let's understand why is it special in counting?
Well, it's not special in counting. I counted 3
Three,
in 1.
three
Ask
what?
him.
3 what?
Father, Son,
No,
and
3
Holy
what?
Spirit.
3 gods?
1 God.
No, 3 gods?
No, 1 God.
Okay, so
God
you're not counting,
said,
right? Again, you're not
"Let us
counting.
create man."
Okay,
Us means
so
there's more
so
than
let,
one.
let us understand
In this
again.
Quran, God is we do this. We use the we. They say that's the royal we. The royal we wasn't used until the 12th century. In those days, there was no royal we.
So let us
he knows that.
let us
but he
understand
keeps
then.
doing it
When
on
it
camera.
comes to
when
God-
your God can be we, why is he not one?
When it comes
Is
to
he
God,
one? Is your
you
God
have
one?
a different counting
Do you
system.
why do you have a different
Do
counting
you
system.
admit
God is
when
not
you
admit
count gods?
That Tawheed does
No,
not
when you-
mean one.
Excuse
Wahid
me.
means one.
Relax.
Tawheed does not mean
When
one.
you count-
One off.
Don't disrespect my brother.
What is the question
Because-
I'm asking you?
because
Don't
I'm
worry.
trying to
I'll
learn
ask
from
you.
you.
No, you're learning.
You're not
We're
trying to
teaching
learn
you.
from
I am.
We're teaching you.
I'm trying to
You
learn.
said
Learn.
it was for education.
Learn.
Yes,
You're
that's
saying
learning.
we. Your Allah
I'm
is saying
trying
we.
to learn how does Christians
Allah is saying we.
count.
If you want to
Count.
learn how
he is one,
God,
why does
Counting,
it say
counting.
I?
If you want to understand how God is 3 in 1, you have to pray to Jesus Christ.
I understand this is your belief, right?
That's,
Fine.
no. That is
Through
how
the
you
Holy
understand.
Spirit.
Right.
Not through
So-
me,
so-
to the Holy
Yeah.
Spirit and
Good.
praying to
To
Jesus.
believe in God, I have to believe in God. It's a tautological belief system, so it's false.
Pray through Jesus.
Only
Pray in the name of
just
Jesus.
because
What
man,
you're asking me
just
is-
because man says it's false doesn't mean
No,
that
no.
God is
What you're
false.
asking, it's like you're asking atheists. The way you can believe in God, by believing in God first. It's not sensible to ask like that. So let me
What
continue
is
anyway.
sensible
Where you
about
believe
me?
in God is
When
when
God,
God
Allah is
opens your
saying,
heart.
Do you believe God the Father is a person? 3 persons in one God.
no, He is one person of the Trinity. He is one essence. God is one essence in 3 persons.
So you agree?
That's what God is.
There are 3 persons. Brother, excuse me. Right? Do not.
It is in the Bible.
Do you then admit there are 3 persons in this one God?
There's 3 persons with one essence.
3 in 1.
Yeah.
3 persons in one God.
Father, Son,
No,
and Holy
it's one
Spirit.
essence.
Are you confirmed? Do you
They're
believe?
not people.
No. Do you believe there are 3 persons in one God? In one God, not 2 gods, 3 gods. 3 persons
There's
in
3
one
persons,
God, right?
Yes, the 3 persons.
Good. So the Father is how many persons? How many persons is the Father?
One person.
1 person. Well done. Now, in John 17:3, Jesus says, the only true God, you the Father. And the Father is 1 person. So according to Christ, how many persons is the only one true God?
Well, if
1
you-
person.
In John it says,
Why don't we take
I am in
everything
the
else
Father
Jesus
and the
said
Father
as
is in
well?
me.
Yeah.
We will do.
That's what the
Do you
Bible
agree?
says.
Do you agree? According
Why
to
are you
Jesus'
ignoring
own
John, what John
statement.
said? When you're
No,
quoting
you're
John, you're
only
ignoring what
looking at
John is
one
saying.
verse.
I will
just
let
going by
you
one verse
take
out
the
of
whole
context.
Bible.
You really
but
like John 17.
No,
You're taking it out of context.
I am saying
Yeah.
take the whole Bible context.
Yeah.
That particular
Take
verse
John in context.
teaches the Christians, not Muslims,
John's context.
Christians that
John-
that the only true God is 1 person who's the Father. Let me ask a Christian. Do you agree with Jesus or do you disagree with Jesus here?
Agree with Jesus.
According to Jesus, the only true God is 1 person, the Father.
According to
to
Jesus,
one
He's in the
verse.
God and God is
No,
in Him.
according to Jesus.
According to Jesus,
If you can
God
find
is
me
in Him
another
and
verse
He's
from
in God.
Jesus, if you can find
According
me,
to
He's trying
John.
to tell you one.
listen,
He's been
if you
trying
can
to tell you
I'm
find
telling you, He's not
another,
Listen what I'm saying.
no, let me tell you what
No,
I'm
you
asking
don't wanna
for.
say-
Okay, I will listen.
Why don't you
Go ahead.
listen to what John said?
Yeah, go ahead.
John, in the same
Not John, I want Jesus to say.
Okay, well, you
It's
quoted
all
the
God's
book of
word.
John where Jesus is praying to God and he's saying, as I am in you and you are in me. If he's a human, God cannot be in him and he cannot be in God.
What's he
That-
answering?
This is John
Jesus
chapter
is
17.
God.
No, that's not the question.
No,
So let me tell
the
you what my
question
question
has
is.
been
No,
answered.
you're trying
Jesus
to
is
say
saying, I am in God.
I don't want
and
to
God
answer
is
that,
in
I
me."
didn't ask.
If he,
Right?
No.
Let me
because
tell you
you're
what my
asking
question is.
question-
Trying to say that
No.
because Jesus said there's one Father.
No.
then
trying to
therefore
clear
Let
up
me
your
it's
confusion.
let me tell you what my question is, then
You're
he can
confu-
answer.
No,
right?
your question is confused.
My question is very simple.
You
That
asked for a Bible quote that says about how it's not just one God. We're giving it to you.
no.
You're giving it to
You
me.
did.
That's not my question. Let me clarify my question.
Yeah.
Right.
You clarified
When
it
we
10
read
times.
John 17:3, we learned, the Christians learned, that Jesus identified the one true God is 1 person who he identifies as the Father.
We also learned.
Wait. Not the Son, not the Holy Spirit, only the Father.
won't
The
let us
only
speak,
true
that's
God.
distracting.
No, you will speak.
We also learned
Wait.
that I am in
Can
you,
I-
you're in me.
can I-
Jesus said
can
this
I-
was
can
the
I
word.
Said,
finish?
I'm the Alpha and the Omega.
Can I finish
That's
my
what he
question,
said.
right?
First and the
Let me
last.
finish
I
my
was
question.
alive and I died and I'm back.
So my question
That's
is,
what he said in the Revelation.
so my
He doesn't
question
know that.
is, listen,
Yeah.
as Jesus identified, the only true God is 1 person, the Father. If you agree with Jesus, then the only true God is 1 person, the Father only.
If
But
I
if you,
believe what
but
you
if you,
believe,
I only
would-
have that verse
can
in
I,
my Bible,
can
then
I,
sure, but I
can
don't.
I even finish my question? Then you can answer. My question is, if you think otherwise, that actually no, the only true God is not only the Father, it's more than that. It's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, as you affirmed before. Quote me the chapter, verse, and the book.
I just did. It's in
And
chapter-
okay, what did he quote? I and you in me. That proves what?
that proves that he's God. God cannot be in a man.
Fine,
A
fine,
man cannot
fine.
be in God
I know,
if he's not God.
I admit.
Which man can say, I'm in God and God is in me? Can a man say that?
Do you have the Bible in you? You do.
No man can say
Okay.
that.
Can I borrow the Bible?
Who can say, I am the Alpha and the Omega? I am the first and the last. In Quran, Allah says, I am the first and the last. Jesus is saying, I am
Script is
the
too
Alpha
small,
and
but anyway, I'll
which
try.
came
I can
before
read,
the
I can
Quran.
Yeah.